GSM.
You can win this beautiful car with just one answer on Card Sharks. And if you play your cards right, you can win $32,000. And now, the host of Card Sharks, Bob Eubanks.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And good morning, everybody. Welcome to Card Shark. We're glad you could join us today. It's been a real fun week for me. I've had such a good time this week because somebody really special is on our show, and I'll tell you about that in just a moment. First, let me remind you, a lot of money. We have a new car to give away, and we have two delightful Card Sharks. But speaking of delightful, I want you to meet our two lovely dealers. Here they are, Susanna Williams and today's model, my pretty daughter, Teresa. Teresa Eubanks and Susanna Williams. Hi. We're having fun, aren't we?
We're having a great time.
I enjoy this. Yeah, you guys are doing a great job. Okay, if you would deal out the cards, we'll get the Card Sharks out here. Come on, champ and challenger. Let's go. Hot diggity dogs, as Grace says.
Yes.
$3,900 you've won so far.
Wow.
Isn't that neat?
Woo, that's neat and dirt.
Yeah, it is neater than dirt. Tell us about Grace quickly.
Oh, Grace is the most happiest Southern girl you ever did lay your eyes on.
Is that right? Well,
yes.
How do you know about that?
I just won all that money.
Oh, I see. Okay, thank you. And you're from?
Oh, I came out here from Georgia. I'm the mother of 4 children, and I'm married happily.
All right. Gary, welcome back.
Hi, thank you.
And tell us about Gary.
I'm Gary. I'm an import from London, and I'm the youngest of 6 children, and travelling around for one particular cruise line brought me here to Hollywood.
Now, how long are you going to stay in America?
About another 4 or 5 weeks, then I'm off back to England for a holiday, and then I'm back here again, and then I'll probably be off for work.
All right. Well, let me tell you, everybody, where we're going to pick it up, because Grace has 1 game, Gary has 1 game. That means we have to play a tiebreaker game. The winner of this game is our champ, goes on to play for the big money in a brand new car. And in the tiebreaker, we deal out only 3 cards. It's a 1-question sudden death game. So whoever wins this question wins the game. I want to wish you both good luck. And Gary, the question is yours. And this question involves 10 Beverly Hills butlers provided by the Sandra Taylor Agency. So, gentlemen, thank you again for joining us. Here we go, Gary. Now, before the show, we asked these 10 butlers, who is harder to work for, a man or a woman? How many of these 10 butlers said a woman is harder to work for?
Feisty bunch, aren't they?
Yes, they are a feisty bunch, yes.
Well, knowing how difficult women are to work for, 5.
You say 5 of them say
5.
that a woman is harder to work for. Grace?
I say it's higher.
You think it's higher?
Picky. I'm picky.
Women are hard to work for.
I'm picky.
Women are hard to get along with.
Sometimes.
All the time.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
Don't overstep your bounds.
I won't. My show. The actual number of these butlers who said a woman is harder to work for is 10 of them. All of them said, isn't that amazing? I'll be darned. Robert, have you worked for men and women both?
Yeah, both.
You have?
Yeah.
And why are women so much more difficult?
Well, I would say since the lady spend more time home, she knows where everything is. Don't forget to water the plants, or don't forget to feed the dogs, the cat, and the bookshelf, wipe it, and the guy will just go. Everything is okay, yes. So
Wait a minute, you do more than answer the door then, huh?
Yeah, more than answer the door.
You feed the dog?
Feed the dog, the cats, whatever.
Is that right?
Yeah.
But now, do women get nasty with you?
Well, they're kind of picky, like the lady said. They're kind of picky. They say you didn't do it good, or you must do it tomorrow better, you know, get in all the crevices.
Robert, thank you for sharing that information with us. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much, guys. Okay, this is sudden death time, and Grace has all the control here. Grace, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to show you your base card and Gary's base card. At that time, you must make a decision. Your base card is a 7. You can change if you want to. Gary's base card is a 10. Now, you can change the 7 and play it out. If you goof, Gary's the champ. Or you can pass it on to Gary. He must play off of the 10. If he goofs, you're the champ.
No, if I lose, it's my fault. I'm going to play it. I'll
change the 7 and play. All right. She wants to change the 7 and play. The 7 becomes a 5. Grace?
Higher.
Higher than the 5. 8. Oh.
I've got to do it. Higher.
Higher.
Higher. higher.
If it's higher, you're the champ. If it's not higher, Gary's the champ. Down to the last card. Is it higher? Yes, it is! And Chris, you're the champion again. Woo! Gary, you gave her a run for her money, I'll tell you that. You end up with $100. We have nice prizes for you. Thank you very much for being with us. We'll see you next time. Come on, Grace. Woo, that was close, wasn't it?
You're not.
Yeah. We'll pause these words. We'll be right back with more Card Sharks after this.
When you want orange juice, you want simply that, the juice of an orange, unsweetened, unconcentrated. You want simply orange, simply unfooled around with.
Hotwire.com.
Bladder control products just got some fresh thinking. Introducing the new look of Serenity. With a fresh white top sheet to quickly pull liquid into the pad and help keep you dry. High-rising, soft sides. And now with Odasor Plus to help prevent odors. New Serenity Extra, Extra Plus, and Ultra. Designed to leave you feeling fresh as a, well, you know.
You been in an accident of any kind? Any stalling, sputtering, that kind of thing?
Don't buy a used car without a Carfax history report. Now with the buyback guarantee. For details, ask your dealer or go to Carfax.com.
Resolve Triple Action, a 3-step formula that even gets out set-in stains.
Now here's the ink stain Thomas Jefferson made while writing the... Where's the stain?
Resolve Triple Action makes set-in stains history.
It's incredible news we can't keep bottled up. Listerine's as effective as floss at fighting plaque and gingivitis. Clinical studies prove it. There's no replacement for flossing. But if you don't floss like you should, you can get its plaque-fighting benefits by rinsing. Listerine kills the germs that cause plaque, even between teeth. So it's as effective as floss against plaque and gingivitis. And it's so easy. Listerine. As easy as rinsing, as effective as flossing against plaque and gingivitis.
Welcome back to Card Shark. All right, Grace, you ready?
I'm ready.
We're going to play for the big money now. Teresa and Susanna have a deck of cards that you cut earlier. I'll remind you that you can change one card per line. That's an important rule for you. Minimum bets are $50 each time, and we want you to win. So we're going to give you some money to bet with. Give her $200, please. You got it. You're on your way, kid. Here we go, Grace. First card is a 5. You got $200.
$50 higher.
$50 higher than the 5. Queen, $250.
200 lower.
$200 lower than the queen. Yeah, $450.
A little bit higher.
Be worth $900 to you. Look at that. 900 up here, 400. You have $1,300.
Thank you, but number 2.
Number 2. Okay. See what Susanna has for you. The 8 is now a jack, and you've got $1,300.
I want $800 lower.
$800 lower than the jack. Push. No win, no loss. You're all right. Still 13.
Same thing.
800?
800 lower.
800 lower than the jack. 6. Yes. $2,100.
$2,100, and I got a 6. I'm gonna say 500, no, 1,000 higher.
1,000?
1,000 higher.
Woo! 1,000 higher than the 6. $1,100 up here. The 3 is your card. You got to bet at least $650 of it. 550 of it. I'm sorry.
1,000 higher.
1,000 higher. Gonna go for the gusto again. Okay.
Yes.
$1,000 higher than the 3. Yes, it is. There you go. Good for you, hon. Another $2,100. You are now at $6,100 in cash. And heck, we're going to try to win a car right now. You ready?
Yeah.
Well, good. Take a look at this car. Gene, tell her about it.
Okay, Bob, the good-looking Subaru DL 4-door sedan. Equipped with standard features including a 5-speed transmission, power steering, and California emission. Good luck, Grace.
All right, Grace, here we go. Now, in order to win this car, what's going to happen is I'm going to ask you a question about our 10 Beverly Hills butlers down there, and then I'll ask you to register your answer on our range board. So, Susanna, may I please have the question? Here we go. Grace, remember, this is about the 10 Beverly Hills butlers. And before the show, we asked them, was your father a butler? How many of these 10 butlers said their father was a butler? What I want you to do is place the marker on your answer, if you would, please. This is for a brand new car. How many of them said their father was a butler? What are you gonna do? She says 7 of them. If you're right on the nose, if it is 7, you win the car. If you're 1 off, if the correct answer happens to be 6 or 8, then it's another $500. Why don't you step right up here, sweetheart, okay?
Okay.
There we go. The actual number of these butlers whose father was a butler is 1. Only 1 of them. Oh, it's okay. You're at $6,100. We're gonna meet a new challenger for our champ. We come back right after this.
You know how you feel when you're with someone who's fun and easy? You know, someone who gets you? That's how I feel with my new Lane Bryant catalog. They have all the casual styles that I love in plus sizes and extended plus sizes. For relaxing, playing, going out, staying in. With the quality and prices that I look for, it's easy. Call or go online for your free catalog. From casual sportswear to intimate apparel, to shoes and swimwear. I can relax and shop from my Lane Bryant catalog anytime I feel like it from the comfort of home. And every outfit, every style is 100% guaranteed with the fit Lane Bryant is famous for. Call or go online for your free Lane Bryant catalog and receive a special offer with your first order. This is more than just shopping. This is being with someone who gets you. And the new Lane Bryant catalog gets me.
Celebrity Blackjack, premiering Tuesday, October 12th at 10 p.m., only on GSN.
I had, a closeout deprived childhood.
You hate to see that.
Within all this, I was isolated. I'm on the outside, looking in. Walking into Big Lots for the first time was like a cleansing step. I saw a $15 Timex watch for $8. What is that? Change is good, especially when it's like 10s and 20s. You know what I mean?
Big Lots. Brand names, closeout prices, happy people.
We all need a happy place, and Big Lots is mine.
It's so easy to use. Geico.com. A caveman could do it.
What?
Oh, no,
Not cool.
I did not know you were there. I can change.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
It's so easy to use. Geico.com. A caveman could do it.
What's that supposed to mean? Did you hear that?
That is really condescending.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Grace, it's time to meet a new challenger. Pat, please join us on Card Shark, will you?
Hello, Grace.
Hiya, Pat.
Hi, Bob. How you doing? Hey, guys.
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Pat Bethune. I'm originally from Chicago, and I now live here in Los Angeles. I design and paint my own line of stationery, and I also run a home for abused fish.
I beg your pardon? You run a home for what?
For abused fish.
How the heck do you abuse a fish?
Well, very easily. So many people buy fish thinking they're going to have a great time with them at home, and then after a few weeks or a month, they leave the tanks get dirty, they don't feed them enough, and I go into their homes and I see the poor little guy laying there. So I take them home and take care of them myself.
How do you cure a fish when they're sick?
Oh, love and get them a mate.
Oh.
Works every time.
Yeah, it does. I guess fish are no different than humans, then, are they?
Exactly.
Okay, win 2 games, you're our champion. The cards have been dealt out, and we are on our way. Here's question number 1 is for you, Grace. Surveyed 100 single women. Are you single, Pat, by the way?
Yes, I am, but
Okay.
I am engaged.
Oh, sorry. 100
I'm not.
single women, and we asked them, if you were on a date with a great guy, but you saw a handgun in his car, would you date the guy again? How many single women would date the guy again?
Not me. Not me. I'm scared of guns.
What if he had a big old rifle in the back of his pickup truck?
He can keep it and, he can have his date with his rifle.
Oh, I see. Okay, so you wouldn't date him. How many single women would date the guy again?
How many single women would? I think it's a very low number, about 26.
26 out of 100 single women would date the guy again. Pat, what do you think, higher or lower?
Well, I think it all depends on what neighborhood he would bring me in. If it was a bad neighborhood, I wouldn't mind him having a gun with him at all to protect me.
Oh, okay.
But I think it'd be more than that for sure. Higher.
Higher. Well, the actual number of single women who would date the guy again is 67 of them. Yeah! I'm amazed at that. I can't understand that in the first place. Have you ever gone out with a guy, and I'll be honest with me, and he had a gun in his car?
No,
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
If you saw a gun, would you date him again?
Yeah.
You're a sick lady. You would?
Well, it depends on other things.
Oh, okay. Who's got the control here? Obviously not me. Pat, you ready?
I do. I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. There's a jack for you.
Oh, hey, lower, Bob.
Lower than the jack. No.
Oh, free ride.
Gone to luck. Grace, free chance. 6.
Higher.
Higher than that 6. Deuce. Teresa's fault. It's not mine. She's my daughter. She'll do those things to you, you know? Okay, next question. Pat,
yes.
Educated guess. This is a wonderful question. Play with us here at home. A lady named Helen Zeichmeister holds the record for being the strongest 83-year-old woman in the United States. Ooh. How many pounds can Helen lift off of the floor? She's 83 years old.
180.
180 pounds.
Right.
Let's see what Grace says about that.
I think that's lower.
Lower, you say?
Yes.
This lady is 83 years old. The actual weight Helen Zeichmeister can lift is 221 pounds.
Yeah.
Woo! Can you believe that? I love that. Okay.
Great.
Pat, want to keep the jack, huh?
I think I'm going to keep it lower, Bob.
Let's go lower, you bet.
Yes, higher.
Higher, got it again.
Higher again.
Higher again, yeah.
Freeze.
Freeze, sure. Put a freeze right there. Would you bring that freeze bar over here? It's the
freeze.
first time you've ever minded anything I've said. I like it. Next question, Grace. We surveyed 100 fourth grade girls. We asked them, which would you rather be when you grow up? The President of the United States or the President's wife? How many fourth grade girls would rather be the President?
With women's situation changing so that women now are out in the workplace and everything, I think it's highly probable that we could have a woman president. I think she'd get us out of debt and balance the checkbook.
You honestly believe that?
Absolutely.
That's the funniest thing I've ever heard.
No, not hardly.
I'm just teasing.
But I think that's a pretty high number.
So how many
I'll
fourth
go
grade
back
girls would rather be the
66.
president? 66 out of 100 would? Pat?
Oh, hey, I know when I was a little girl, I wanted to be a nun, so president sounds like a great thing. I changed my mind. I think it's higher than 66.
You think it's
for
higher
sure.
than 66?
Yes.
I think it'd be wonderful to have a woman president. You're
I
right.
do
Maybe
too.
we get some logic into our government for a change. The actual number of fourth grade girls who would rather be president is 36. 36. Wasn't higher, it was lower. I'm surprised and sad to hear that. Wish we would get a lady president.
Change that card.
Change that card.
Change.
Okay. Teresa, we're going to change that card. Did I wake you, hon? I'm sorry. You had a long night last night. 6 is a 4. Higher than a 4. 6. Higher than the 6. Queen. Lower than the queen. 9. Yeah, we'll freeze. Okay, we'll freeze right there. And we're going to play sudden death now. Okay. The winner of the next question wins the game. We'll be back with that right after this.
GSN presents Street Smarts, the show that proves the streets aren't so smart.
Give me a country in South America. Oh, God, this is killing me.
Africa. I cannot cheese everything.
Charmanistic.
Street Smarts, weeknights at 11 p.m. Eastern and Pacific on GSN, the network for games.
You never know when your computer might catch something. So if you want your computer to play with other computers without getting sick, get AOL 9.0 optimized with virus protection. It scans every email attachment for known viruses. It then cleans them, repairs them, and notifies you, helping keep your computer as healthy as the day it was born.
You've got mail.
AOL 9.0 optimized with email virus protection. Visit AOL keyword safety or call 1-800-4online.
Thank you for bringing me.
You look beautiful.
I've got an eligible beer in the cooler on Hector. Less taste, very unmacho. Replacing with great tasting, less filling Miller Lite. Half the carbs of Bud Light. Wow. We've also got a disproportionately hot girlfriend. I will need further review.
Hi there.
I think I could...
Oh, please.
Hey, Tina.
Miller, good call.
9 a.m. I trust everyone's had their morning fiber. Hey, that doesn't look very fiberful. I'll trade you some great tasting fiber for your chopper. Just kidding. My advice, never eat fiber bigger than your head. This is what you want, my friend. Kellogg's Frosted Mini Wheats. Sweet, crunchy, just the way you like it. And one serving, almost 25% of the fiber you need in a day. So, what do you think?
Fiber.
Fiber.
Fiber. Give me high fiber. Hey.
Wow, that is clear.
With surround sound, this HD TV would be perfect for your party.
Yeah. Hey, you should come.
4th and 23. Williams rolls out, throws up a prayer. No! Touchdown!
Oh, yeah! That guy's on my fantasy football team.
You know, you should think about TiVo. You can record the game and celebrate later.
Watch TV better at Best Buy. Thousands of possibilities. Get yours.
Patty, you ready for another question?
You bet.
Okay, this one's about married women. We surveyed 100 married women. And by the way, this is our 4th and final question. This is sudden death time, so someone has to win the game on the next play of the cards. Okay. We asked these married women, have you ever been at a dinner party and felt a man's hand on your knee, even though your husband wasn't sitting next to you? How many married women said they have felt another man's hand on their knee?
Whoa, well, I'm only engaged, but I've been to many a dinner party and the like, but most people have been quite gentlemen, or I had a woman sitting next to me.
You've been to the wrong parties.
I think so, the way it sounds. I would say 49.
49 out of 100 married women said they felt another man's hand on their knee. Does that happen down there in Georgia?
Not to me, it didn't.
It didn't?
No. I've had some friends that it's happened to, though.
Is that right?
Yes.
No kidding. It'll be lower or higher than 49?
Let's go lower.
Lower. The actual number of married women who have felt another man's hand on their knee is 35 of them. Yes, it was lower. Now we're playing sudden death, Grace. And in sudden death, Grace, these are your choices, my dear. You can change the 9 and play it out. If you goof, Pat wins the game, or pass it to Pat with the 8. If she goofs, you win the game. What are you going to do?
No, I'm going to play it.
You'll change the card and play. Okay. I'm going to change that old card. The 9 shall now become a jack. Lower, and you win the game. If it's not lower, Pat wins the game. Is it lower? Yeah, it is. And our championship. I mean, you just win the game. I'm sorry. It's not a championship thing, is it? Just another $100 added to your total. But it's very important because that's game number 1. So, Pat, you know you got to win this game, hon.
I'm going to win this game.
Okay, well, we're going to set up the cards, and Teresa will deal out cards from the very same deck. And we are on our way now with game number 2. And this question for you, Grace. We surveyed 100 dentists. We asked them, has a patient ever bitten you on purpose? How many dentists said a patient has bitten them on purpose?
How many have bitten? Well, there's a couple I'd like to have.
Couple what?
Dentists I'd like to have bitten because they hurt.
Yeah, they do.
So how many have said that they've...
A patient has bitten them on purpose.
Have bitten them on purpose. Oh, I'll go about 47.
47 out of 100. Pat.
I know I did once, and he deserved it too. But I didn't
Put his hand on your knee,
doing it on purpose. I would say lower.
Lower than that.
Lower.
Actual number of dentists who said a patient has bitten them on purpose is 23 of them. Yes, it was lower. All right, Pat. You have catching up to do, my dear, and there's a 3.
Higher,
good way to start.
Bob, higher.
Higher than that 3, 6.
Oh, higher.
Higher than the 6, deuce. Oh, doggone the luck. Back to the 3 you go, and Grace gets a free shot at these cards. Grace, 4.
Higher.
Higher. Here we go.
Let's go higher.
Higher. Ladies, going on. Whoop. Oh, back to the base cards. Both of our contestants go.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try another one. Pat?
Yes.
We surveyed 100 policemen. We asked them, tell the truth. When you're in a bad mood, do you give out more tickets? How many policemen said, yeah, they do, when they're in a bad mood?
I know the ones that gave me tickets didn't seem to be in a very good mood, so I would say a lot would have done that, and 72 would be
72. Should have put your hand on their knees. See?
Yeah.
Just like the old dentist.
Right.
72 out of 100 policemen say that when they're in a bad mood, they do give out more tickets.
I think they're pretty professional, so I'm going to say lower.
Lower? Okay. Actual number of policemen who give more tickets when they're in a bad mood is 8 of them. Only 8 of them. Oh, Pat, you're from a bad area, obviously. Okay, Grace, keep the 4, change the 4.
Keep it.
Well, there we go.
Higher.
Higher than the 4, Queen.
Lower.
Going lower, the lady says no. Wow. You guys are not making much progress here. How about it, Pat?
Higher.
Higher. Free chance
Higher.
for Pat.
Lower, Bob. Lower.
Lower than the jack. No. Oh. My goodness. I'll tell you, we'll pause for these words and maybe things will change a little bit when we come back. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
Well, my little problem is that I wet the bed. I usually wet my bed accidentally because I don't wake up. It's embarrassing. It makes it so I can sleep a lot better knowing that I don't have to worry about waking up with wet sheets. It's comfortable.
New Goodnight's disposable underpants have been redesigned inside and out to help protect better than ever for girls where they need it most and boys where they need it most.
I feel so much more relieved. Now I would do sleepovers like for my birthday because it's really fun.
The biggest concern as far as odor in my home would be the bathroom. Dirty feet, mildew, the laundry area, the stinky dog. I don't want it to be an embarrassment to me.
Oh God, somebody's coming. Open the windows.
Nutra-Air worked. They just plugged it in. That was it. I'm very glad that Nutra-Air is a Lysol product.
Nutra-Air is effective in removing odors, even those caused by bacteria.
I was amazed at the results.
The Nutra-Air is working continuously.
It's fresh, it's clean, and I'm not worried.
It's working 24 hours a day.
Lysol's my brand of choice.
Nutra-Air, from the makers of Lysol.
I run 2 miles a day. I work. I take care of my family, my business, myself. I fight for what I want. I never stop trying. I test. I test 4 times a day. I'm a daughter, a mother, a wife. I am a diabetic. I am a diabetic, and this is my meter.
The AccuCheck Compact System. No strip handling, finger or forearm test. Faster results. The one with the drum. AccuCheck. Live life. We'll fit in.
Kevin Moss grabs a Snickers so he can stay on the go and help his friend move. His friend drops a couch. Kevin screams. A talent agent likes his voice. Kevin writes a song called I Want to Be Your Resident. The public misinterprets the lyrics and Kevin is elected president. Make it happen with Snickers.
Oh, great. It's my night to do the dishes. What a chore.
No.
No.
Want Electrosol. It has a new, better cleaning formula.
Better clean, huh?
Nothing beats it. Not even all these. Want Electrosol. Electrosol.
Okay.
Only Electrosol has jet dry for dishes that are more than washed. They're power washed.
Sparkling clean.
Electrosol with jet dry Powerball. You can't buy a better clean. And if you don't agree, your next purchase is free. Visit electrosol.com for details.
Make your way through the labyrinth of letters on Blockbusters next. After that, watch Hollywood Squares and Match Game on GSN.
All the time we have for today. We're going to pick it up next time where we're leaving off right now. For Teresa Eubanks, for Susanna Williams, Gene Wood and the gang, I'm Bob Eubanks saying thank you very much for watching Card Sharks. Bye-bye, everybody.
GSN.
In a dog-eat-dog world, there is no mercy for wieners, no sympathy for whiners. There is only room for winners. It's triumph and glory only for the best.
It was a lot harder than it looked.
And a trip to the dog pound for the rest.
This is a reality show nightmare.
Dog Eat Dog, Wednesday night at 9 on GSN, the network for games.
We're just pit bulls, that's what we are.
Celebrity Blackjack, premiering Tuesday, October 12th at 10 p.m. only on GSN.
I've had enough of you. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.
She says goodbye, and we say hello. Weakest Link, Monday at 7 p.m. on GSN, the network for games.
Goodbye.
GSN presents Street Smarts, the show that proves the streets aren't so smart.
Give me a country in South America. Oh, God, this is killing me.
Africa. I cannot cheese everything.
Charmanistic.
Street Smarts, weeknights at 11 p.m. Eastern and Pacific on GSN, the network for games.
GSN.
20
21. Oh, love it.
The most accomplished blackjack players in the world face off.
Look at that.
At stake, $250,000.
Let's get excited here.
Now it's not only about beating the odds.
He loves it. Blackjack.
But surviving the game. World Series of Blackjack, Tuesday night at 9 on GSN.
GSN.